Hello, this is Dr. Kamani, licensed clinical psychologist. And I just want to say to you, if you are a Black woman in a toxic job, or you have recently left a toxic job, to stop asking why and ask what now. Okay. And the reason that I'm saying that is that when we get caught up in the cycle of asking why, what we're doing is that we're giving our power away. Okay. We are giving our power away and we are dependent on other people, often people who are untruthful. We're waiting and dependent on them to give us what we're trying to get. Okay. And many times they're not going to do that because they know that they're not doing something that's right. So they're not going to tell you the truth. So when you keep asking why, when you're trying to send emails and have meetings and do all these things to try to get clarity, you are giving your power away. So instead of the why, and I'm saying this because I used to do the same thing, okay? I used to go in with meetings and I have my notes and the bullet points and thing I want to follow up with them about and all that kind of stuff, right? And I was played. They played me, okay? Because they would act like they were listening to me. They would wait until the whole meeting, right? So they would play this game where they would act like they were listening and they were, really taking notes and all that kind of stuff, right? And then what they would do is they would wait until the meeting, like a few minutes before the meeting's over, and then they would say, whatever I said, they couldn't do it. Okay. So again, it was kind of like when people play basketball and they trying to run the clock out. Okay. It was like that. Okay. So again, if you're in a situation like that, you're in a toxic job and you are trying to figure out the why did they do that? Why did they say that? Why did they not do this for you? Okay? When you start recognizing all these things, like pay attention to the signs, okay? Instead of trying to get clarity, you're not going to get clarity. Okay? They're playing you with that. And then the other thing is that it keeps you consumed and focused on that as opposed to thinking about what your other options are. Okay. So you're waiting, you're trying to. So when these things happen, the sign is that this is not a healthy environment for you. Okay. And you know that. Okay. So I'm just sharing it with you. I'm kind of just repeating what you already know. Okay. So again, I'm not here to convince you. I'm just reflecting back in terms of what I've gone through my own healing journey and what I help other Black women with. Like today, I had a call with someone and she was asking me, well, why would they do that? I mean, does that make sense? I'm a logical person. It doesn't make sense. And I said, let's pause, okay? It's not about being logical or not, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And so the more we spend time trying to figure things out, the more we are trapped in the game, okay? So, again, I want to just invite all of us. If you're in a situation, a toxic job, and things are just going crazy, it's a hot mess, okay? You know it's a hot mess. And you start trying to have meetings with people and trying to get clarity, or you're even talking about what happened at the job outside of the job. So you are talking about it with your family and your friends to the point where all your family, all your friends, they know the people at the toxic job. They know them by name. They know all these things about them, okay? Because you talk about it so much, you become consumed with it. So now we think about now the job is carrying over into your personal life. Okay. So we don't want that to happen. That's not healthy. Okay. It's not healthy. And it doesn't do anything. So to talk about a job outside the job, to try to get opinions from other people about why somebody may have done something and what your next step might be and how you're going to beat them at the system because you know the game. It's a waste of time. I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Okay. So a better use of your time is from shifting from why this happened, why they say this, why they do this, why did I not get this? What okay? When you recognize that you are tempted to do that, please stop yourself, okay? Because you're going to end up very frustrated and very disappointed. So, what I want to invite you to do is instead focus on and ask, what next? Okay. So now I see, now the writing's on the wall. Now I see what's going on. Okay. what's next for you? Okay, so now the ball is in your court. You have the power. So instead of giving your power away, keeping asking people who many times are very dishonest people, you keep asking them, asking them, asking them. You don't know, they may have been plotting against you when you even came into the meeting. So you're coming into the meeting with your notes and everything. You think you got it, right? They could have been plotting against you before you even got into the room, okay, about what their game plan was going to be. So just be mindful of that. So again, when you shift from the why do people do that? Why is this happening? Why? We may never know. You may never know. And you're wasting a lot of time, a lot of your energy, a lot of your focus on the why that you may never really find out. Okay. Let us shift to what next. Okay. So again, the ball's in your court. You have the power. You are reclaiming your power. So when you reclaim your power, then you can decide what you want to do. You don't need to tell the job what you're going to do. Okay. Don't tell them. And don't tell your coworkers. Please don't. Okay. Do not vent with your coworkers. I'm going to do another video about that. Don't vent with your coworkers because you never know some kind of way if it might come up that they so called accidentally told your business. Okay, or they were gossiping about you. I know I've experienced that. I know Colette Elizabeth talked about it on her channel that she was a previous manager. She talked about many times as a manager, she would find out about things happening with her employees from the so called employees' friends, right? So their so called friends would be telling on them. Okay. So I'm just saying, please don't vent with your coworkers. Okay. So if you're thinking about now what, I don't know what now what, right? So now I know, okay, let me stop asking why, but I don't even know what to do. Okay. So again, my channel is providing an opportunity not only to share with you about my healing journey, about other Black women healing from toxic jobs, because it is a difficult process. It can be very painful, it could be very traumatic. And so I want to normalize the experience. I want to normalize and let you know there's so many Black women around the world dealing with this issue. And I also want you to know that you can heal and you can leave. And you can not only do as well, you can do better after you leave. Okay. I want you to see that as I share my story, as I bring other Black women on this channel. Okay. So again, I want to share resources with you if you're like, okay, now what? I don't even know what to do, right? So hopefully you can look at the videos on my channel to get information. You hear the healing journeys of other Black women. You hear my healing journey. So hopefully you're able to get information from us. Also, in terms of the now what, um, one way the now what can be start your healing. Okay, so start your healing might be starting to participate in therapy. Okay, so the healing journey, as I talked about for me and for many of the people I work with, many of the Black women, it doesn't really start until you leave that toxic job. But therapy helps you in terms of even getting you prepared to leave. Okay, so what I want to do in this channel too is to go through the process of even getting ready to leave because it's your mindset, okay? It's working through those fears you have about leaving because it's scary, okay? So those are options for you. Coaching is an option for you in terms of working with a Black woman coach who can help you in terms of looking at where do you want to go professionally and they can help you through those steps, okay? Now, in terms of that mindset stuff that that I talk about in my videos, in terms of that psychological blockage and getting stuck in certain areas, getting stuck, with fear. You Another option resource is the masterclass I just did with Anne-Marie Archer. So Anne-Marie Archer, if you don't know, is the anti-HR lady. And our masterclass is called Save Yourself, Channel Your Inner Harriet, so that you can leave that toxic hostile job with your sanity and your coins. So the master class is already passed. The live version is already over. However, you can access the replays. So you can get the replays by clicking the link in the description section, okay? So again, in closing, remember, let us not focus so much on the why, okay? Your family and your friends should know all your coworkers' names, your supervisors' names, okay? Let's move away from that, okay? And let's focus on the now what. So reclaim your power. So the whys gives your power away. Okay, you're dependent on other people to tell you the truth, and then more than likely, they're not gonna tell you the truth, okay? So you're doing that. So I'm asking you or inviting you to take your power back, reclaim your power, and focus on the now what. And part of the now what is accessing resources. So I share resources with you in the description section, okay? And I'm asking you a big ask, okay? So, in addition to me sharing things with you, I'm asking that you share things with other Black women. So, as my business name is Lifting As We Climb Consulting, I am inviting you and asking you, can you please help other Black women? So, as you are healing, as you're lifting yourself and you're getting out that toxic job and healing, please help other Black women because so many Black women are struggling like this. They're struggling with a toxic job, okay? And so just help her, okay? Share resources with her. Share this video with her. Give a thumbs up to this video because it lets YouTube know, hey, there's other people watching similar videos. They will suggest this video too, okay? So you can help not only yourself, but you can help other Black women, okay? So again, check out the resources that I have in the description section. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, Lifting As We Climb Consulting Wellness Services, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up and share this video with other Black women and reclaim your power, sis. Reclaim your power. Okay, bye-bye.